Should I scalp before putting out first after pre-emergent? Great question, Dan. Yes, it is. I do, and I am because I'm doing a granular pre-emergent. If you're doing liquid, it's not as necessary. But if you're planning on scalping this year, or if you're trying to do like a major how to cut change, and you've got the time to do it, it's not going to hurt to get your scalping done prior to putting pre-emergent out. But I think that's really more important if you're going with a granular option for your pre-emergent versus liquid. Liquid doesn't really matter as much, but for granular, yes, I would go out and do some cleanup work, especially if you're planning on scalping your lawn, like say in March, right? Because here what can happen: you get out there and you put out, let's say your lawn's at, I don't know, 1.5 inches right now, right? I know your lawn would never be that tall, but let's say that's the height it's at. You go put out a granular pre-emergent, whether it be prodiamine, dithiopyr, whatever you happen to be using, and then a few weeks from now, you go out to scalp. If all that, if you don't do a good job watering it in, or all the granules don't get past the canopy, like depending on how thick the turf is, you very well could, when you're cutting the lawn or scalping the lawn, take some of that out with you. Whereas if you were to go and thin things out a little bit, do your scalping work before you applied your granular pre-emergent, now you're setting yourself up for success from a standpoint of allowing out as much of the product to get into the soil where it can actually work. So short answer is, if you're doing granular, I would. If you're doing liquid, I also would, but it's not really as necessary compared if you're doing using a granular application method for your pre-emergent.